I had a sit down with another investor here, Oscar Rosales.
Mhm.
Amazing person to sit down and talk to. I mean, honestly, I think I'm blessed to be able to even get some of his time because my man's always on the go,
Always knocking.
always knocking,
Always
man.
knocking.
And so to get the perspective, I always say that from the OGs, man, I'll to always be able to sit down and first and foremost, it's nice sometimes to get confirmation on what you're doing in a sense of moving in the right direction or just even moving sometimes, because not a lot do you look at yourself and think that you're moving. You feel like you're kind of stagnant. So it's nice to get that confirmation. Um, but I was able to kind of sit down with him and he kind of talked about, goals or my biggest thing with him was, he has a really good routine, a really consistent routine. And
Bro,
so
that's
really,
hard.
right.
Getting a good routine is hard. I talked about that yesterday.
100%. And so sitting down with him and really figuring out or listening to what his routine is, what does it consist of? And a lot of it was really just like what Jason talks about it too, writing down your task or writing down kind of what your goals are and manifesting those things every day, sitting down, taking a few minutes to write those on paper. And we've had a couple conversations outside of that. And the biggest thing that he tells me is just like, did you write it down? Did you write it down? And so I started writing. One of the biggest questions, and I'm gonna do another video on it, is when people ask kind of what do you want? And I always found that as like a troubling question for me. And so I literally just opened up a notebook, and I just started writing. And as I'm writing it, it gets so deep because when you talk about what you want, you really gotta think about what you have. And why don't I know what I want? And where does that stem from? And where are you currently? And I'm writing this stuff down. And bro, I swear to God, I feel like I'm writing a book.
Oh, dude.
And as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, this is how people get into writing their books, or just writing a little just what they call it, memoir or whatever it is. What they call
Journaling's powerful, dude.
Yeah, it really is. It really helped me. It really opened me up to really see why I am who I am or where I am at that moment, and really helped me start to think like, what is it that I do want? You know what I mean? And so I'll get into that on a video sometime soon. But I thought it was powerful. But I definitely was able to see how you can get into writing a book, because once you start journaling, that's pretty much what you're doing. At that point, you're just monetizing your thoughts because someone's going to be able to relate to it.